10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Timber saw.
Dire team pick.
Ladies and gents, welcome to the Verylag Network. I'm Win and I'll be casting your games for today. And this is a 24-hour Orange gaming party which started at about 2 PM just now. We are well into the Dota 2 stage, which will be running I think for another 6 hours. Unfortunately, I will not be able to stay here until the end, but I will be here to cast a few more games for you before I set off, get some sleep, and cast tomorrow's CSGO tournament, which will be held at the Orange Esports Stadium also. And for this game, it is the Devil's Causeway taking on Celcius on the Radiant side. This is our losers brackets, if I'm not mistaken, round number 2 losers brackets. So we have a lot more teams still in the match. I think about another 20 teams still in the running to win the tournament. And they are very, very hyped up right here. So what can I say? The Devil's Causeway picking up the Disruptor last, Earthshaker, Naga Siren, and Invoker. Invoker, one of the best mids that I've seen so far in this new meta game, since everybody's turning back to the Exort build. I think that will probably fish them out some very big nukes early on, but at the same time, I don't know, other than that, kind of have to depend on the Earthshaker to bring in a boom, because they have to let this Naga Siren farm. That's going to be taking a while. The Disruptor does have that Thunderstrike early on, but against this big burst from the side of Celcius, with the help of the Dazzle, the Timbersaw and the Sanking can jump in, Epicenter in, Chakram to follow. Everything is there for them to lay out with the puck to just hold everybody in, gives the space for the Sanking to come in and burst strike everybody up. So everything is kind of clear cut for the side of Celcius, which are playing on this Radiant side. But Devil's Causeway is still not sure with what they want to finish off with. Might want to go for, I don't know, in this lineup maybe Darkseid would do nicely because they have the Earthshaker to go with that. So we might just have to see this. On the side of Celcius, this still need to carry themselves. Let's see what's been out that might be something that Celcius wants to pick up. The puck can go well with the LS if they want. Puck can blink in, Dream Call, and then the LS can disinfest. This doesn't sound like a word. Disinfect sounds like more like a word. I'm just gonna check the streamer again, and it looks like everything's fine and dandy. And the quality is excellent. So, okay, Devil's Causeway pick up the puck. It does look like it will be an aggressive try lane at top, leaving the Slug at bot to fend for himself in the safe lane. Slug could be okay on the off lane if he goes against his tri lane, but they might not want to jump on since Dazzle can just stack out the NC and Sanking goes and Sandstorm it down. But I don't know, Poison Touch still a very viable skill in the game to help you kill off the Slurk early on. Before that level 6 there is no Shadow Dance, so there is no natural escapability for him. There is still a pounce, but the Sanking can deal with that. And maybe the scary that they're gonna be picking might have a disable up on his hands. But there's not much from the pool that they can pick for. That works wonders in this type of a lineup. So at last the frames are not being dropped on the stream. Thank God. But yep, at least the stream's running. Boy, Celcius is really running down the clock here. Okay, so we got something with no escapability at all. Oh, now I realize I kind of messed up the Slark up down thing just now. Well, no biggie. Either way, if you guys were okay, you might have known what I meant by that. I was saying that the Slark could be going on the safe lane alone on top, while leaving the aggressive tri lane at bot for the Naga Siren Earthshaker Disruptor, which will not be that bad since they have the sniper to kind of lock down. It glimpse into a kinetic field Earthshaker Fisher and the Naga Siren Snare. That's kind of big when you have the Riptide along to help you in your quest. So the games are started. Let me change the overlays. And we're in. So if you have any problems with the stream or the sound, do let me know. I'll try to fix it as soon as I can. Before that, let me check kit again. Okay, it's running. But yep, it's about 2 a.m. here. 2:30 a.m. in Malaysia. So I don't think anybody from the local scene is actually watching. Everybody should be asleep right now. Dream, 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 everyone. So let's introduce the players on the side of Celcius. We have Eunice playing on the Timbersaw. Will be soloing at top. Gemini will be playing mid on the puck. QCC will playing the role of the carry sniper at bot. WDC, the support Sanking, and Regent will be playing the Dazzle. When we'll be meeting with Sharky from the side of DC. They're all here trying to get something done, or maybe do some warding of their own with Monk here. It does look like an aggressive tri lane. But not too sure what they want to do yet. Let's just finish introducing the players on the side of DC. Smelter will be playing the Slark at top. Haru will be playing mid. That leaves the Invoker at bot. So Sharky's... Oh, okay. I think maybe he's just using the Naga to body block. No? Alright, so it will be an Invoker in the tri lane, which is something that I'm not used to seeing, because this Invoker really likes to... Invokers in general really stay in the lane until they got level 6, level 5. Something to really push into the lanes when they want to fight. Sometimes I see mostly these Invokers are kind of more reserved in the lane. More reserved rather than going to other lanes. They kind of stay where they can. Get things more things done at the mid lane or the top lane. Sometimes I do see Invokers playing on the safe lanes. But on the snipers might be in a little bit of trouble. Fisher and Thunderstrike doing his job. So let's finish it up. Mok will be playing the Disruptor. Respawn will be on the Earthshaker. And that leaves Haru at mid with the Naga. So let's see this matchup at mid. I don't know. Haru might be having some problems. Later bit, maybe level 4, level 5. Once those warning reefs kind of starts to shine, when Haru starts to go in for the right click, he can just warning rift Haru silencing up. And then Haru will find himself wanting for the Riptide, which will not be functioning under the silence. Let's see. In this weirdness of the laning, it will be the Slark going one-on-one against Eunice at top. Eunice has not been pulled or anything, but both of these solo top players does have start on their side. A little bit of stability so they can sustain those right click damages from each other. While it will be Dazzle pulling it up. We don't see much stacks from the Eski at this camp yet, so I'm surprised to see that, since this Eski is one of the, I don't know, I've seen all the other streams say the same thing, so I think I might be repeating myself. Oh, QCC might be in trouble. The Thunderstrike and the kinetic field. He's put back inside. The right click from Invoker will get him down. That's the first block for them. The WC might be in trouble. He will be able to retreat. But the first block going in the way of DC. Nice body block with a nice blocking with the Fisher Bite on the other side of the map. Slug's been taken out. Timbersaw gets the better of that exchange, but this is kind of expected from this lane, since the Slug early on does have bounds to run away, but if he wants to stay in the lane, there is always a Timber Chain and the Whirling Death to kind of harass him out. Both melee heroes. So the melee heroes will be suffering a little bit in a one-on-one engagement against the Timbersaw. So let's check out it top. Oh, sorry about that. My mouse is running everywhere in this match. So Eunice running out a little bit of mana, but the Slark has been taken out once. But still leading the charge with the CS. He's sitting at 15 and 2. Well, the Timbersaw is suffering a little bit and is a little bit behind. But no biggie. The Timbersaw, I think, will be okay with the exchange. Can rotate maybe a little bit later, but WC is here, joining the fray with Gemini, but not getting anything done. I'm sorry about that. It's very cold here, and I'm starting like hell. And I promise you folks, the starting will not stop there. Let's see, Eunice getting harassed a little bit. The Essence is showing his job. 5 stacks up, and that increases the damage a little bit. And now the dance between the Naga and the Puck at mid ensures that this lane will be a duel for the meantime. But this is the thing from the side of Celcius, they're not getting anything. There's official again, not on the sniper, but Respawn has to be careful with this. They're giving chase to him, not minding the supports at all. Shaker goes in front, Mox trying to body block the Dazzle, and now they turn the other way. That's a shallow grave. Has to save him for a little bit. QCC is still here. He has to be careful. There is no cold snap coming in. Another 2 seconds, but the right click, it will just be enough. And the Dazzle drops. That's a double kill for the Invoker. Holy hell, they went in really deep for that. Nearly reached the tier 2 tower, starting with a nice Fisher block and ended up forward a little bit. But that was a nice play. The Invoker really not giving up. Went straight on forward, with Mock giving chase also, but trying to body block the Dazzle out. So the stream is running, doesn't seem to be a problem there, admit. No difference in the matchup, 24 for the Naga, so he is holding his ground against the Spark. WC gonna be stacking up those neutrals soon. And at top, Eunice again doing that harassment against Slark. And this time Slark's a little bit more careful, but he does have a Shadow Dance to kind of escape and regen if he wants to. Oh, but now Celcius finds the Sniper, the Tornado to kill him off. That's 4-1. We are only 6 minutes in. DC holding strong to that bot lane. And I don't know, QCC just a little bit far off, and I think, okay, now the SK is trying to clear up the neutral stacks with his Sandstorm, but while he's sitting here far away from the lane, this Sniper is a bit more susceptible to getting taken out. There's only one Shallow Grave for the both of them, so you can't spend it all in one place. One of them will be going down if this Invoker decides to strike again, but worth to note that it is a Crossback Invoker, so I've been seeing a lot of extra Invoker for this last 2 weeks. Oh, now the body block. Timbersaw gets taken out. Nice rotation from DC. They're actually waiting at mid for WDC to get jumped on. Doesn't spot them out yet. And see Mock still hiding in the tree lines. Now they go for him. There's a Thunder Strike. WC tries to run away. Maybe the Reckless will be enough. Just the Cold Snap and the Thunder Strike. Holy hell. The Invoker. Enough damage coming up from just him and the Disruptor to hold on his lane, to even rotate towards mid. Get WDC down. And now that leaves the Naga. The thing is, WDC's lineup not really as Yuri would say. I was watching his stream just now. Not really space creating heroes. The Puck's on the other side. The Timbersaw is on the other side also. So, but they're doing a great job holding on to these lanes that they're leaving the Naga Siren at mid to farm up to his own devices. 40 to 5 for him. The Puck with 33 and 2. Puck is suffering a little bit, but he has rotated towards bot. Let's see if they can get anything done here. They're leaving a lot on the other lanes go. The Slug is farming at top. Nagas at mid being freed. And now everybody from the side of Celcius is flocked out apart with nothing done. And I think they might have spotted one here. It was the Dazzle crossing earlier. And now the SK is coming also. I think he might have spotted while he was turning around. Let's see, will they jump? Naga gets an illusion rune. Let's see if he joins. No, he will not. Oh my god, this place is bloody cold. Orb to fly. Puck can just John in and start off with a dream call. But the follow-up is not there. WDC will have to give up a lot of his HP for this fight. Timbersaw is also there to give some new potential, but there is a glimpse from the side of Mock. Once the Timbersaw jumps in, he's gonna be sent back, and that's gonna be causing some problems for the side of Celcius to take a team fight. And now they turn their gazes back to the other lanes. Dazzle might be in trouble. Dazzle Cold Snap. And now his Shallow Grace up, tries to survive. Just tries to run the other way. One more right click. Alright, he gets it. Shutter will get that with the Thunder Strike instead. But now QCC. Oh man, nowhere to run. The kinetic field was nicely done. Just caught the sniper right on the edge. So now it's 8-1. Judging from this early game, QC does look like the favourites to go ahead with the tournament. But since they're getting everything else in this lane, the Slug is at top, sitting at 53 to 11. His friend Mr. Haru at mid, 56 to 5. And their counterparts, the Sniper is at 26. Half of what the Slark is doing in this game so far. Peacemaker, why aren't you here, you ass? No, I top, Eunice. Yeah, right click a little bit. Tries to jump out. Medalov holding his ground. Puck gets taken out at bot. Holy crap, that's a bounce. Timbersaw gets taken out too. It's still 10 to 1. They get a 1-for-1 exchange. Get a 2-for-0. What the hell am I counting? A 2-for-0 exchange. And a 3-for-2 for them will be enough. Haru will sock of the Siren. Oh my god, this is gonna be big. That's a Static Storm. Setting things up. WC gets stuck inside the kinetic field. Finished off very easily. There's 2 more heroes behind the towers, but I don't think they'll be able to push it in. But that would be enough. Really enough. It's already 10 minutes in. There is still no whiff for the Dazzle, sitting at level 4. Well, on the other side, let's check out the supports. Well, the supports are highly pimped out. As you can see, the Sniper is only at level 5, the carry for this side. And now Dazzle's in trouble. The EMP to fly. No more mana for him. Nowhere to run. Right click by Haru. And now Eunice is in trouble and snared out. He tries to Timber Chain away. Manages to do so, but the Tornado to fly. Holy shit. Caught him in the backhand. So he will take off all. That's 2 down. My Celcius, I don't know. They have the Sniper to farm back, but he's not one of those heroes that can kind of skip back if he loses that much farm early on, unless you create that much space. But right now Puck is having a lot of problems doing that. They kind of jump in, hoping that it will be a Puck and a Timber Saw, hand in hand, trying to take down the world. But instead, one of them gets glimpsed back, and that causes problem for the team fight. Now it's already 13-1. We're only 12 minutes in. Holy crap! What can you do now? WDC might be found out again. Respawn issue with Mock. This does not look beautiful at all. Tornado to fly. Finds out SK, who was trying to Sandstorm. Can he run away though? Nice body block from the center, but he gets glimpsed back and finished off. Sand King is down. 14-1. What am I watching right here? This is a 2:30 AM game with Invoker 12 minutes in with the Orchid of Benevolence, and now they look towards pushing this mid tower down. But with that different transition, since the Invoker went instead for Quas Exort, doesn't have the force spirits to kind of push his lane out, but does have the right clicks with his teammates there. Nobody dares to jump in if you have an Earthshaker on your side. What I like about the Earthshaker is that, wait, hold that thought as Haru gets Dream called up, tries to run away, but doesn't really try to run away, kind of swims zigzag, and now Invoker's coming in from behind. Shark is so sneaky. They spot him though, but Gemini gets silenced up. That's a Shallow Grave from him, nicely done. Can he try to survive this though? The Shallow Grave still running up. They won't get him. Oh, the Thunder Strike is there. Can he run away? One more right click. No, he will survive. WDC is there in danger, so Haru comes in. The Puck gets taken out. What the heck? He was actually there. Invoker gets that kill. It will be the Slark coming from behind. The Sand King will drop. That's two already down. Oh man. Celcius is not having a good time at all. Puck went in for just a Dream Call on Haru. That was how bad it was. I think it would be okay if they actually got the kill, but instead there was no follow-up damage. They really need the SK to come in, but SK was kind of too far behind to kind of do anything about it. But even if he does, there's just so much nukes on the side of DC to settle with him. The Thunderstrike and Kinetic Field has been the game of the game so much. He's been scaring off the side of Celcius from coming into the team fights, but it was all nicely placed, causing this Puck and this Timbersaw to be kind of zoned out from the lane. Now they find him again. Gemini gets silenced up. That's a Serik Storm on him. Oh, the Timbersaw gets tornado up, but I think he will be able to run away from it. He gets glimpsed back into the Kinetic Field. Nicely done by Mock. Right now, tries to Timber Chain the other side. Chakram to slow things down, but the right click from the Invoker, just too much for him. And now this, I would say, a snowball of a chance if Celcius can take this back. Was just being taken out once the Timbersaw dropped to the ground. Just no way for them to return. I don't think there's any way for them to turtle. Sniper is farming up to top, but look at how much farm he has. Still no Midas up for him. I figured that's the item he's going for. It's already 15 minutes in, and if you can compare Invoker, what's flying up to you? Holy hammers. Celcius with the dagger now. So that's a Quasi Exalt Invoker which can blink in Tornado EMP, ensuring that nobody from the side of Celcius has a good day. Let's check out the item progressions a little bit with the Radiance. I apologize if I'm laughing right now, but it's just so cool, and it's Naga was left alone at mid, fighting with a Puck, but there was just no support from the side of Celcius to kind of shut this Naga's farm out. There's a pounce onto QCC. Instantly, Smell the Love goes for the Shadow Dance. But there's a Serik Storm. And so that Sniper will be taken out. And now, there's no time for Region to even Shallow Grave. Instantly finished off. Again, very big team fight with 2 down for the side of Celcius. That's 20-1. DC, folks, looks to be going ahead. Gemini. That's for the out by Celcius. What are you doing there, Gemini? That's not your base. Easily finished off. Silence into the EMP Tornado. Holy hammers. Puck has no mana, nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. And the right clicks with the Cold Snap though. really shines. But wait, what? That was weird. Eunice wasn't even moving by now. Oh, he gets bounced out and silenced up. Holy crap, that's it. I guess that's it. This is just an easy game for DC right now. The only way to lose this is if... Nah, there's no way. Oh, from the back end, it looks like QCC. Shallow drift out because the Earthshaker has just ulted up. Holy crap, how can I forget the name? Echo Slam. Must be the cold weather inside the Orange Esports Stadium. So it's 22-1, your score. And we are 70 minutes in with the goal graph skewing heavily in the favor of DC. That's 20k worth of goal in their favor with 15,000 EXP. WDC, there's no mana on him. The EMP doing his job. And now it's just hard for them to engage. And now what the heck is Cecil doing? Went in and now he has no mana to... Shadow Grave was even on cooldown. My, was he sleeping or something? It is quite late. So might have been... Now their saving grace is that the Sand King has the dagger. So it's kind of up to how much damage he can really dish out. But it's already 18 minutes. We would love to see the SK a little bit more higher in terms of level. But now Gemini tries to disjoint, but he gets taken out. There's the epicenter, but on no one as Lark finally finished off by the Timbersaw. Timbersaw will get the last of that. Oh, now Aru might be in trouble. Body block by Eunice. Nicely played from him, but now he will pay for him with his life. There's a 2-for-2 exchange. The tornado to fly. And wow, there's a drop from that. The tornado at the back end. Holy crap, that was far. So that's a 2-to-3 exchange. Slot getting caught a little bit. I didn't think that the Timbersaw had enough in him to kind of finish the kill off. I didn't see the epicenter, but it looked like it wasn't doing much. So the both of that concentration of willpower finally brings down the Slark for the first time in the game. And hinders the Naga's farm a little bit, but Naga with a BOT already. I don't think she's gonna be dim hope by what has happened just now. Now there's a blink inside. Response drops on Verylag. He gets second on. Now Sharkies gets coiled up, finished off by the Timber Chain. So nice defense from the side of Celcius so far. Okay, so the stream is running. After this, I'm gonna try and ask them to post it up on the Orange Esports channel. I'm gonna be casting maybe another 2 games before I head home. My oh my. Am I dreaming or something? That was such a far off illusion that the Naga just took out with... Now Gemini's in trouble, gets pulled back. What the heck is he doing there? I don't know about this team fight at all. For the side of Celsius, they pick up the Timbersaw with the puck, but I really need both of them to be online at the same time to kind of go in and start things off with the Dream Call and then follow up with the Timber Chain or whatever you have not on the side of the Timbersaw. But picking up the dazzle make sure that you can jump in, but also make sure that you didn't have the amount the sufficient nukes for the support. You have the SK, but the SK has to get very close in, but now somebody gets put out as WDC. Tries to set some up, but there's a vision to reveal his the shadow dance from the smell of love, and the right clicks. It's just that Senki will go down, but now he drops on very low. But there's a big KB from me. I didn't even see that in play. Now Gemini is in trouble, gets silenced up. And there's the Echo Slam. There's a wood drop. Gemini gets Echo and shot to turn out. The Shrotter will get that kill. That's already another 2 down outside of their own base. 31-5. I should stop casting this now and go to sleep or something. I'm gonna PM Sharkies and tell him, can you please finish games? Can you please finish games? Oh, he reads that. Holy hammers, it's so cold in the Orange Esports Stadium. And I have to cast here stuttering. Trying to make all these things, trying to make sense of everything that's happening in front of my screen. And now finally DC are gonna push uphill. But that's the Chakram. This is a good thing with the Chakram is that hold that thought. Epicenter will not crush anybody. WDC just a little bit premature with that. And now DC sees that, and I think they will find it as an opportunity to jump in with a Janto Echo Slam. If it's on, well, it's not. So I guess they just have to depend on the future instead. But Smadlove goes in very aggressive, silences up the Dazzle. He gets taken out easily. Oh no, Eunice gets stuck inside the kinetic field. That is it for him. He buys back, but the damage has been done. QCC now might be taking out Mock. They will get that kill. Then Chan Totem, okay, gets out by QCC's mini stance. Now Gemini's in trouble. The pound will miss. Nicely picked from the park, but the right click from Invoker will finish him off. That's a 3-2-3 as the Invoker hits attack. Nice assassinate from the sniper. So for a little bit of time, Celcius is still holding on to the high ground. I don't know what happened there, but the Timbersaw with the Chakram is a very useful skill to kind of turtle the game. But that's how much that's dependent on how much you can let the sniper farm. Right now the sniper with only a Maelstrom is already 23 minutes in. Not the best of farm, but as long as they still keep holding on to this high ground, they might make something out of it. But now they depend a lot on the Sanking and the Timbersaw to dish out the damage, and just hopefully WDC this time can get a very nice epicenter. Maybe on the Disruptor after somebody else has engaged. Because if he engages first, there's no cigar for him. He's just going to get his glimpse back, and his epicenter will be probably as his own fountain. So that's going to be a moot point. So it's very, very cold here. I can't stand this anymore. Now Celcius with the ghost walk finds WDC, silences him up. But support is coming. Gemini is there, but Invoker will you up to try and escape this. You don't want to take a team fight. There's the EMP. It will hit the desert. There's no man out here. Dimbuso explodes. But nicely prioritized by the by Sharky. So the EMP was meant for Dazzle, and instantly as the Dazzle has no mana, no way for them to try and fend off with the Timbersaw. So now Timbersaw is out of the fight. No Chakram for him to kind of hold this high ground. Instead, Park turns his gazes up to a stop. But now the tower has fallen. WDC is trying to steamroll towards everything. WDC drops off very low from the pounce and the right click attack. He gets Shadow Grade out, but I don't think he will be able to survive long for the Death Kinetic Field. And the Tornado gets 3. Can they follow up? Yes, they can. Dazzle will drop. That's 3 out in the span of 5 seconds. What the hell? 39-8 is your score. We are 25 minutes in. I guess right now they can call GG, but these teams have come a long way, and it's very late in the night as Park takes a hit. So they really want to play up to their best full potential, stay as much as they can, show a strong game for the viewers around them. But unfortunately, Celcius, there's no other way to say it, folks, are getting steamrolled, knocked down, and butchered up. Finally, with my hands shivering, I want to check out the the item progression. Timbersaw going for the soul booster, but yep, as I said, very far off. Sanking now with the dagger. We did see that in play Park with the dagger, but that's about it. They have initiation, but there is still no follow-up. Start now with the Scuddy. Naga Sirens trying to get the heart now, and with that heart, before 30 minutes, Haru doesn't even have to be near the bottom lane to send his mirror images up to the mid lane and push in. So I guess that's it then. It should be it. Now they turn their gazes up towards mid. DC wants to do it the old-fashioned way. WC again! Not catching anybody out with the epicenter. That's a kinetic field. Hila goes all ham onto the Dazzle. WC drops from the right clicks from a Slark. That's a shallow grave. But Dazzle still gets taken out. That's 3 to drop for the side of Celcius. Now the bounce will miss because of the tornado, but the right click will be enough. Sniper drops. That's 4 down for the side of Celcius as the mid lane slowly gets harassed. No, that's not a word. That's not the word I was looking for. Still gets taken down by DC. Okay, finally they call it. Celsius unfortunately will have to go home empty-handed. They are playing. This is the losers bracket, and DC will advance with a score of 45 to 8, 46 to 8. Make it 28 minutes in. Where you guys type GG, you can just at least let the timer run down. Yes, please. Thank you very much. Alright, there it is. So DC will advance in the losers brackets. I'm not too sure how the brackets are looking at right now. I'll try to check it as soon as I can and ask Mr. Danny here to post up the stream inside the Orange Esports Facebook. But now that is your score. You can see for yourself. Sharky is doing the hell of a lot. 20 to 2 is his score. He's been everywhere. Yes, suffice to say that he's been a presence all throughout the game. So that's it. DC will advance. The tournament will continue. I will try to cast as much games as I can before returning home. Unfortunately, I will be casting CSGO tomorrow morning, so I'll need to get some rest. There's going to be another 6 hours of casting tomorrow. So I'll just cast as much as I can. Thanks for tuning in on the Verylag Network. This is the Orange Esports 24-hour Gaming Fest. Brought to you live on the Orange Esports Stadium. I will be right back after this.
T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, your girlfriend, 6, now head 0,
Welcome to the Monster Cat Podcast. Taking you on a journey. This is Monster Cat.
Yo, it's Aragorn. You're listening to my new track Surface on the Mastercat podcast.
Make the ground shake.
locked into the Monster Cat podcast.
This is Buster, and you're listening to the Monster Cat podcast. Keep an ear out for some new material coming from me to Monster Cat soon.